Hey, happy Halloween, everyone, for those of you that celebrated. Hope you had a good one. In this video, I decided I would create something spooky just for, the vibe of Halloween. So in this video, we're going to be going over who is the Meatman, otherwise known as the Butcher. Whoever this guy is, he gives me the creeps. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. If you find this enjoyable, consider leaving a like on the video. The support is greatly appreciated. Just leaving a reminder here in the beginning. As always, that's totally up to you. So, yeah, the Meatman. Let's start this off with when Amanda and Wooly go back in the alley during the very last tape, Do You Feel Safe? Check this out. Here's what happens if you choose Meatman or Butcher as your answer.
You can learn a lot about yourself by facing something that scares you.
That's dangerous, Amanda. There are other ways to learn about yourself, like by having adventures with your friends.
What's something that scares you? I don't want to talk about it! Some people think strangers are really scary, but I don't feel that way.
So yeah, did you catch that, guys? I'm gonna go ahead and slow this down. If you notice, after you mention Meatman, you see some lights. These could be indicating some surgical lights or something. Oddly, we also see these during the very first tape too, like when we turn it on, the Let's Plan a Trip tape. Anyways, the next thing that we see, once again, after typing in Meatman as our answer during that part, we see these people in masks. Now, I don't know about you, but these look like surgeons. And that is the theory right now, that Meatman is a surgeon. Do you guys remember what Meatman said during the tape We Can Fix It? Well, if you don't, listen into this.
Here now, we believe that every child has a creative light within.
Close your eyes. Count down from 10. You may feel this pinch.
You may feel this pinch? Kind of sounds like a needle shot or something. And also, something else that goes with the Meatman, you'll always see this smile a lot of times after mentioning Butcher or the Meatman. Obviously, this seems like something that Amanda remembers. That is one crooked looking smile, I gotta say. Like, I just think this guy is evil. And Amanda seems terrified of him. But yeah, speaking of her being terrified of him, she actually sees him in her nightmares too. If you let her sleep in the dark, if you slow down a part right here, as you can see Meatman, except he doesn't have that smile. You just see his eyes, which could be indicating, how surgeons wear masks and you can just see their eyes. I don't know, but the next picture that pops up after Meatman is this door that's opening. Really interesting. The door is like opening up to static. Is that static supposed to be like symbolizing Amanda the Adventurer? Like this is like the doorway into this universe or something? I don't know. But what I do know is the Meatman appears in her nightmare a few times. And also something else pretty spooky in the Goodnight tape as well that you can spot. In the very beginning, when she starts talking while she's on her bed, she says this.
It gets awfully lonely in here at night. It makes me think about about things I really don't want to think about. I'm not even sure what's real. But I guess we all get a little scared at night.
Wait, what? What's happening? As soon as she says it makes me think about what's happening, you can see the Meatman smile. Really spooky. And also you can see like blood come on the screen, which is also a symbolism of the Meatman. That also happens after answering. But yeah, that like red appears on the screen after she says, I'm not even sure what's real. So it's like she is almost aware that, she's in something that's not real. As we know, she is actually Rebecca stuck in the Man the Adventurer. And it's like she's self-aware that she is in here. Heck, this Meatman guy could have played a huge part of getting her in here with possibly surgery or some kind of medical procedure. As some of you may know, in one of the secret tapes, you can see what seems to be Rebecca in a hospital bed being monitored. Maybe this is being monitored by Hamlin. As we know, Hamlin is the production company that took over Amanda the Adventurer after Sam Colton sold it to them. And Hamlin seems to be into dark magic. They started adding weird symbolisms in the Amanda the Adventurer. And then ever since that started happening, weird and evil things started happening to actual people that were watching the show. We learn about this lore from Kate, actually, which is the librarian to this library, and once again our aunt. She talks about this during the first secret tape. I'll go ahead and play bits of this. Check this out.
How long have you been cataloging these?
Since I caught a sigil on the swing set in the background of the Let's Play Pirates episode. If I'd have blinked, I'd have missed it. But here's the thing, there wasn't a single reference until the acquisition. This is the complete log of all the references I can make out, and most of them are subtle, but they're there, and lots of them.
And usually paired with a message encouraging kids to ignore their parents or do something harmful. Again, it's subtle. It's not something that's overtly dangerous, not in the context, and it's always under the guise of a new adventure.
And you know this kid was also watching the show at the time of his disappearance.
Totally engrossed, his parents said, and then just gone.
No police evidence? Not even footprints trailing off?
No, nothing. Like he just vanished. That was over 8 months ago.
And now this other kid, Lauren, same story.
So what's next?
That's what we need to figure out. They provided 2 original tapes of the show, and they say there are more. Over the next few nights, I'm going to start combing those for more coded language. The puzzles, the anagrams, they seem to connect it to the cult. And based on what we have, I'm convinced that this is the latest iteration of the one Caroline's family's been tracking for generations.
The information we already have about the group ties it back to a religion that hasn't been practiced publicly in damn near.
So we're saying that this production company has been around since the Middle Ages? Is that what we're saying?
Either that, or they're...
Maybe that's what she's talking about. What's happening? Maybe she knows her body, Rebecca, is still alive somewhere. Because, yeah, as some of you may know, it's like their souls or something get stuck in the Man of the Adventurer. During one of the endings, you can actually see Joanne smash one of the tapes, and it looks like a soul comes out of it. So, yeah, I don't know if it's like a soul or their conscience or something. I don't know. Something comes out of the tape, though. It's like they're freeing them from it when the tapes are destroyed, and that's the reason why these like demons like Woolly Monster and Amanda Monster are protecting them. Seems like they're trying to keep them stuck inside the tapes. And we definitely know Hamlin's behind all this evil. It's happening. Hopefully eventually in a future Amanda the Adventure we take down the Hamlin company. I mean, just listen to them here talking about how there's light inside each child right before the Meatman starts talking.
Here now, we believe that every child has a creative light within.
Close your eyes. Count down from 10. You may feel this pinch.
Is that light they're talking about? The soul or whatever we saw come out of that tape? But either way, back on topic, getting a little distracted there. Yeah, so it seems like the Meatman could be a surgeon or, you know, some kind of doctor. But surgeon would make more sense. I mean, a butcher has to slice meat after all. And I gotta say, I agree with this theory. Also, something else that kind of like links with the Meatman being a surgeon. Right after we see the Meatman and the We Can Fix It tape begins, this frog appears in the library that we have to perform surgery on, oddly, right? That's also kind of like an indicator right there. Right after the Meatman and stuff gets done talking and appearing in the We Can Fix It tape, and then all of a sudden now we have a scalpel that we can perform surgery with on this frog. Pretty coincidental. Also, something else to point out during the We Can Fix It tape when the Meatman appears. Right before he appears, you see that doorway again that we saw in Amanda's nightmare with the static in it. Once again, I don't know if this is like the surgery room or what. I have no idea. But obviously this doorway has some kind of indicator over what's going on. just don't know what to make out of it. I mean, I would love to know your guys' thoughts about all of this. But yeah, now to wrap up this video, I'm just going to play out the rest of the secret answers that you can get by choosing Butcher or Meatman. Just going to show you all of the different responses. Hope you all find this enjoyable. I appreciate you all taking the time watching and listening to this. Hopefully this helped clear up more on who the Meatman more than likely is. But yeah, I'm out of here. I'm just going to let this play out for you guys to enjoy. As always, most importantly, I appreciate you all taking the time watching and listening to this. Until next time, peace.
Hi, friends. I'm Amanda. If you could visit anyone in the world, who would you go see? No! Why are you being so mean to me? I love to daydream about all the places I could have. Think about all the places we can go. Who would you go see? No! Why are you being so mean to me? I love to daydream about all the places I could have. It gets awfully lonely in here at night. It makes me think about about things I really don't want to think about. I'm not even sure what's real. But I guess we all get a little scared at night, right? What are you afraid of? Now I'll never get to sleep. Why would you bring him up? Thinking about something you're afraid of can give you nightmares, especially when there's no one around to help you think about nice thoughts. I try to be a big girl and sleep with the lights off, but it makes me feel so alone. What do you think? Should I just turn off the lamp and be a big girl? Or maybe you can find me a nightlight. Please hurry back soon. Dolly, are you still out there keeping watch? Okay. Good night. Hi, I'm Amanda.
And I'm Wooly.
What's your favorite thing about where you live? Oh, that sounds nice.
My favorite thing is how safe and cozy my neighborhood feels.
Does it, Willie?
Yeah, I mean, most of the time.
Do you feel safe where you live? It's nice to tell yourself that, isn't it? Even places that look safe sometimes aren't. In your neighborhood, there are lots of things that can hurt you. There are people who can hurt you too.
Amanda, should we really be talking about this?
And that makes it hard to feel safe. And sometimes, when we don't feel safe, we can make big mistakes.
Amanda, can we please go home? Trust me, you'd rather be where it's warm and safe.
You know, you have to really think about who you can trust. Who is someone you trust? That's a terrible thing to say to me! Hi, I'm Amanda. That's a terrible thing to say to me! I felt that way a long time ago, too. There are lots of people I used to trust, but I don't know if I trust anyone anymore.
Amanda, you shouldn't go in there.
I thought you said this neighborhood is safe and cozy, Willie.
It's really scary back here, Amanda.
Sometimes it's good to go to places that scare us. You can learn a lot about yourself by facing something that scares you.
That's dangerous, Amanda. There are other ways to learn about yourself. Like by having adventures with your friends.
What's something that scares you? I don't want to talk about it! Some people think strangers are really scary, but I don't feel that way.
Amanda?
You know, you were a stranger when I met you.
To be safe, you should never talk to strangers.
And I trusted you.
Riley, I'm almost at the front door. I think that thing is following me.
Amanda, I don't know what you're trying to do back here, but I really
Shut
don't...
up, Wooly.
Okay, I'm in. We need to get moving.
Sometimes I worry about trusting new friends, though. Maybe I'm not quite ready yet. That's a terrible thing to say to me! I don't want to talk about it! Some people think strangers are really scary.